Easy Show, man. So be easy.
Easier to kind of help people with their stuff than to kind of deal with your own thing.
Yeah.
Because it's a one and done type of thing. You don't have to deal with that person's problems the entire time.
That's true.
You don't have to put the work in to deal with that person's problem. Like to fix your stuff, almost got me.
Yeah.
But to fix your stuff, bro, it takes a lot of work. A lot of work to kind of get in and really be introspective on things. And I'm like I've talked about before, I'm really big on introspection.
Yeah.
Introspection. Because without that, I feel like people can't grow unless you really just kind of dive in there.
For sure.
And you're not going to be happy with what you see, but that's okay. But it's easier because, okay, let's say you're having a problem. I can give you some advice if you ask for it. Give it to you. All right, bye.
Yeah.
Done.
And you go about your way.
Boom. I just helped somebody out and we're good. So exactly. It's over for me.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't mean that in like, I don't care about you, but like, it's over for me. I don't have to deal with your problems and you don't have to deal with mine. And that same way, it's like you feel better about yourself in that moment because, I just helped somebody.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. But you're really not. You're in a real bad place. Even though people might say, like, well, how you out here giving advice to people if you down bad yourself? It's possible because everybody know what they need to be doing, but they're not ready to do it. And it's easy to say, hey, this is what you need to do, than to actually like put it into practice. And I think everybody's guilty of that. I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
And moving out has definitely shined a light on it more. Doing this podcast has shined a light on it more because like once you start to have to be more accountable for things, like, I can't afford to waste time anymore.
Oh yeah.
Like that isn't an option because you depending on yourself more. And then on this podcast, I feel like we depend on each other. Like if I'm not doing something, if I'm not researching something, the podcast is going to suffer. Yeah. Or if I'm not, okay, I need to get my computer in order, bro, which took a minute. Yeah. Bro, I was up, like when you had called me Sunday and we had talked. Yeah. Bro, I was in my room like trying to figure out this Adobe stuff on the PC for like 2 hours. Like it wouldn't download at all. I'm turning off firewalls, turning off the antivirus and all that stuff. Didn't work. I don't know how it just started working. It just started working. So I don't know if someone was up with the Adobe servers or what, but.
So just after 2 hours of you playing with it finally.
Yeah, I'm turning stuff off. I'm going to the laptop. Let me uninstall this. Let me reinstall that. And just the whole 9. And I finally got After Effects and Premiere and Audition installed. Yeah. All I wanted was 3 applications, bro. And it took forever. Because like they would download and they would fail. But anyway, I'm definitely kind of thinking of things. Yeah. And being mindful, like, okay, I definitely need to work on things.
For sure.
So it's just like, okay, this route I'm taking now in my 20s is like, okay, definitely show up for yourself and be, accountable for yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's kind of weird because I'm reading this book on authenticity by Charles Taylor. He's a philosopher. Yeah. And how he's kind of saying that I'm real early in the book, so it might change. But right now he's kind of dissecting on how individualism is kind of being a detriment to society. So how we're all so self-absorbed now. Yeah. And he wrote this back, I believe, in like the 80s. So it's only, quadrupled by now. Yeah. So I can only imagine if it was like a piece now. So I'm kind of really diving into it. So I'm trying to learn how to, support myself and make sure that I'm straight and that I'm healing and that I'm growing as a person, but also not isolating myself. That's why I was like big. That's why, bro, I want to come to that, that party on Saturday because I need to be able to associate myself and be present in other people's lives in any way I can because I didn't really do anything per se, but my presence there, I felt definitely, it brought something to it. Just like everybody's presence there, it brought something to that party. So it's just like I need to be able to make sure that I'm not so focused on me that I'm isolating myself. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like show up for yourself, but don't isolate yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah, man, I agree with that, man. Yeah, Man, I was gonna say this the thing about the party though. That's one thing I do like being around a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But like
I don't like being around a lot of unfamiliar people.
That's what I'm saying. We around a lot of people and we hear like at least like when we play Pictionary, we all here doing the same thing together. So even though your personality is completely different from mine, we still doing this same thing together.
Killing it.
And doing well, man. Oh, you murdered the game. So
Boy.
yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah. Not bad, man. Mine's is low.
Was it?
Yeah, I could see it.
All right.
But what I was hearing, man, when you was talking about the dude, like for one with the individualism, and then like us not being there enough for ourselves, not showing up enough for ourselves.
Yeah.
I think one of the things, man, is because it's easier to see somebody else doing it. Like we don't. This is really for me speaking about myself. Like I guess personal testimony. Sometimes I don't give myself enough credit for the stuff I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Just last night, man, I made a jambalaya rice, right? And
you throw everything up in there?
Yeah, man, I had I don't do the pork, so I had so I didn't do the sausage. You didn't get your sausage from me. I did beef instead. So I did beef and I did shrimp.
Yeah.
And
throw some okra up in there?
Nah, we didn't do okra. I put onions. I had all colors of the bell peppers in there.
Yeah.
Garlic and everything. So I'm using all this stuff, man, and beef and shrimp in that joint, man. And I throw the rice in there. And like I be telling you, like my wife is Haitian.
Yeah.
So like rice is like real big, and like it's like a centerpiece of a lot of their dishes, right?
Yeah.
So at least when I make rice for her, I'm like conscious about it because I'm like, man, like
you don't want to mess it up.
I don't want to mess it up because I know like how serious they take rice. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you try to give a black person like fried chicken, like, hey, bro, if that joint ain't good, like,
bro, come on, like you could.
What was I supposed to say?
You could say
what
like
was I supposed to say?
Fried catfish or something. That would have been a little better.
Do you eat fried catfish?
Well, I mess some fried catfish up.
Okay, do you do it with the bread? Do you do it with the white toast? The white toast and the hot sauce.
Boy, go up to Ted's Wings. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
I just wanted to make sure.
Before I left West City, we was up at Ted's.
Because I was like, I told Mariah about
2 mile cups.
I told Mariah about the fried catfish and the white toast. She said, what? I said, oh, no, homie, you not living. You ain't lived yet.
With the grape drink. Don't get us started on the drink.
You ain't lived yet, man.
With the hot sauce?
Man. Oh, yeah.
Louisiana only.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah. And if you can't make good catfish,
oh, yeah,
so
homie. It ain't
you gotta go.
It ain't it. So
you know,
like,
what you're saying?
like that,
just fried chicken is just, so you want to say watermelon 2 balls?
You want to say watermelon?
Yeah. But yeah, I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah. So I was just saying, like, that was the things that they took serious. So I made the rice. Instantly, like, when I tasted it, I was like, dang, man. I messed up. I thought
you cook it too long?
Nah, man, it was like, this was the thing, bro. Like, in my head, I was like, dang, it wasn't it.
Yeah.
I wasn't giving myself enough credit. Mariah had it, like, Mariah took one bite, and I also made fried plantains. And that was really way out of my league, man.
First time?
Yo, well, it wasn't my first time making it, but the first time I made it, I slandered it. Like, just completely did it terrible. Like, the first time I made it, because you know how you fry twice, smash once. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought like you cut it up and throw it in some grease.
No, I mean you do. You cut it up, okay, and then you like chop it in
I've only had plantains once.
Yeah, I mean they made what's it called bunion or bunion peze. Yeah, bunion peze. It's when you boil the plantains.
Okay.
So but you gotta let it like how the plantains will come in like it'll be green, but you gotta let it get more yellow before you boil it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can do the fried one was like a little bit like green transitioning into yellow.
Okay.
So
that's an expert.
I mean, I just been learning from them.
Yeah,
so
dope.
I cut mine up, man. I dice it or not dice it. I slice it up and then I throw it in the fryer. And this is the first time I was doing it. I threw it in the fryer and I just let that joint sit. And I pull out and I was like, dang, ain't you supposed to smash? Because you supposed to smash and then throw it back in the fryer.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to smash and I was like, hey, Mariah, what's going on over here? They ain't smashing. She was like, yeah, you fried it too long. They was already like crisp already.
Yeah.
So the next ones I was like, okay, I got better. And then like the ones at the end was like they was really hitting.
Yeah.
But so I'm conscious about all this stuff. I'm like, man, I didn't do good at all. Mariah tasting, she was like, man, this is amazing. So then like instantly, like when she said that, I was like, bro, why you lying? You ain't gotta lie to me, bro.
Well, that's how I be feeling.
I'll be like, bro, just tell me the truth. Like my feelings won't be hurt. I'ma just know for next time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it right. But she
want to
like,
grow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like just tell me the truth. And she like, nah, it's good. Like it's actually good. Like
yeah.
And she was just telling like, bro, like just Like, you know how to cook. And I was like,
it's a confidence thing.
Yeah, man. And it like, that's one thing that why I feel like we don't want to give ourselves enough credit, because for one, it's like when I see somebody do well, I see them do well. But when I do well, it's just like, this is literally like me just doing me.
Yeah.
I don't give myself enough credit. Like, it's not to be like cocky about it, but
yeah, you're not arrogant. So that's kind of how it is. Like, I try to be super humble too, and it's just like, I don't know, like, was it good?
Yeah.
Did I do good?
Yeah.
Because like, I'm always feeling like I'm doing bad, and I'm trying to get to a place where like I feel like I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
So I get where you're coming from on the whole jambalaya thing. Like, you don't have to lie to me. Like, I know this ain't.
Yeah, bro. Just
I know
tell me
this ain't it.
But no doubt, bro. Like, I had some more, and it was, it was it. Like, it was really good. But
I mean, throw the hot sauce on there.
Nah, I didn't even have to. Didn't even have to.
I mean, you ain't never got to.
I mean, you don't have to.
I mean, y'all.
But the thing is, I put that okay, is it cayenne? It's cayenne pepper, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I didn't hear people say cayenne.
I got some cayenne pepper at the crib. I'm gonna have to bring you some powder. I make my own like cayenne powder.
Oh, okay. So
y'all use it?
You got the pepper.
I got the pepper plant.
Okay.
And like I dehydrate them and then I blend them up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so you doing it big. I threw the jalapeno in there, and then I put the cayenne like powder in there.
Yeah.
So it was already hot, you know what I'm saying, when it came out.
But that vinegar sometimes in that Louisiana kind of throws something a little different.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but all in all though, man, it was good all around. So
y'all some bread too?
Nah, we did the plantain.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
It's like I done ate jambalaya with some bread and that hit too.
Yeah, I ain't. At least not last night, but I don't think I had it with the bread.
Bro, you throw it on the bread, making sandwiches.
I'm pretty sure it slapped.
With some hot sauce and the bread.
I'm pretty sure it slapped, man.
Bomb.
Oh, yeah, man. I wouldn't doubt it, man.
I might have to make some. I have to figure it out. Because I make it with like shrimp. And then.
You crawfish
tails? I haven't made. No, I haven't had that.
You ain't never had crawfish?
No, I've had crawfish, but I've never had it in jambalaya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would substitute for like the meat, though. It's kind of weird. I haven't made it since.
I made jambalaya without meat before.
Yeah, but it don't smack like it do with the meat.
It don't, man. And I made it because I was on that Daniel's fast. You know? It's a fast, man. It's one of the prophets in the Bible, man, Daniel. And his diet at the time, it was no meat. It was at that time, it was even like no process. Like, it literally had to be grown from the ground. Like, everything had to be as natural as it can be.
Yeah.
So even when I made that rice, I used brown rice. So, you know what I'm saying? It changed everything. But I just did that.
Jambalaya with brown rice?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was all right, at least, especially at that time, because, you know, I couldn't eat nothing else. That was.
You was hungry.
I had to eat that, you know what I'm saying? So it was good at that time. So.
Yeah.
But